Seatbelt on.
All right, with me in the car this morning is Ricki Ruiz, Community Service Coordinator. He does all of our recreation programming and whatnot. So Ricki, welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, good to be here.
Thanks for being here. So we're going to go out and check a couple facilities, right? We're going to see Gradin Sports Park.
Absolutely, we're going to see Gradin Sports Park and the current 2 soccer fields and the 2 softball fields that we have there.
Yeah.
We're going to stop by a Mural site with the Youth Advisory Council. We might even stop by a futsal court too.
Oh, awesome.
So we'll see where the road takes us.
All right, let's go check it out. All right. So Ricki, how long have you been with the city?
Yeah, I've been with the city of Gresham for just a little over 4 years now.
A little over 4 years.
Yes, 4 years.
And you're a local kid. You grew up in Gresham.
Yep, grew up in Gresham. Born and raised in Gresham since day one.
Awesome.
Actually, my parents still live in the same spot since 1992.
Perfect.
And we're here, working for the city that I grew up in.
That's awesome. When you work in the community you grew up in, and you're working on, meaningful stuff, what's that feel like?
It's amazing because working for Gresham, I don't need a GPS anything, which is amazing because I can get to places wherever.
Right.
And not need GPS anything, and just being able to I think the community where I grew up, it's kind of rare to see someone that looks like them and was raised in the same neighborhood and is working in the government sector.
Right.
And they had to learn to trust me, and I had to learn to trust my title. I learned to trust that I work for the city of Gresham, and I feel like that's been a positive thing for everybody in Rockwood and Greater Gresham as well. We'd play there every night, and we'd use some flashlights if it got dark, or backpacks as goalies, and a long story short, I was an intern with the city of Gresham, and I saw kids still doing that, and that was something that was a wake-up call for me because I felt like we didn't have anything like that in Gresham or anywhere, even in Portland. So I got in touch with a lot of different organizations, and we were able to fundraise, and we pitched the idea to the city of Gresham. They supported it. We pitched the idea to the Portland Timbers, and then the full $15,000 turned into $120,000.
Wow.
And we were able to make that mini pitch futsal court within, I want to say, 6 months of when we received the money.
Wow.
And till this day, it's still up and running. No damage is being done.
Yeah.
And we're about to have 9 of these mini pitch futsal courts in East Multnomah County.
That's
and
fantastic.
6 of them being in Gresham.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Great work.
Thank you.
Great work. That's got to be, when you go out to the park and see kids playing in a new court, and that's got to be rewarding.
Absolutely. Yeah, I see myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I felt like I wish that was around when I was growing up. And I felt like those type of amenities and parks are what really bring families together, or bring kids together, and you don't have to even speak the same language because they speak the universal language of soccer.
That's hard. You know who Hard is? He's a wrenching man.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so here we are coming up on Gradin Sports Park. And this is a sports park that's been a couple decades in the making, right?
Yes. Yeah. This is our version of I guess, what do you call it? What's the park called? Delta Park?
Delta Park.
Yes, but way better.
Yeah. So we actually just received a state grant too out of the lottery fund to add more fields out here too. So we'll be doing that in the near future as well.
That's exciting. This park needs it, and I feel like it's already being used to its capacity, and I feel like those additions will be amazing.
Yeah, it seems like it's always busy.
Oh, always.
Yeah.
We already have kids here playing, and it's 10 a.m.
Yeah. That's great. All right, should we pop out and take a look around?
Yes.
You ready to play some soccer?
I think so.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, we'll see if I can walk tomorrow, but
yeah, we'll be fine. The Youth Advisory Council it's made out of high school students around the Gresham areas, and basically their duties is to come together twice a month and basically discuss whatever goals they're working on. So last year, the Youth Advisory Council wanted to do a youth summit, right? It was spearheaded by yourself, Mayor, 2 years ago, and they were so, involved and so passionate about that kind of work that they wanted to do it as well, again.
Right.
And this past year, we did it on youth mental health and sexual harassment in our schools, and we had, yourself, you were there, city council members, superintendents of the school districts, and we had healthy conversations about these difficult topics. Right. And we were able to kind of create more awareness of, the things that are happening in our schools. The whole point of it is we want to make sure every student in Gresham feels safe.
Right. There's a recent survey in Oregon where they surveyed 2,000 high school students, and the number one thing that they requested more of, not more sports, not more activities, not more dances, you name it. The number one thing that they requested in the state of Oregon was more mental health services. I can't think of anything more important than showing these young people how to access their government, how to engage it, and how to fight for what they believe in. We're going to go to the 7-Eleven here, and we're going to look at a mural that the Youth Advisory Council did, right?
Yes, and we're probably going to have a Slurpee too.
Okay. All right.
So this, last year, the Youth Advisory Council wanted to work on a mural here in Rockwood to kind of resemble the diversity and not only in race, but also in profession in Rockwood. So as you can see here, we partnered with 7-Eleven. They helped us fund the project, and we made this happen.
That's awesome. And Sophie, what does it mean to you? What's the mural mean to you?
I really like how it showcases the diversity that we have in Gresham. That's really what we wanted to show in the mural when we were creating it, and I feel like that comes across when you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What about you, Sebastian?
To me, it kind of shows how there's not really one main group here in Gresham, how everyone is welcome.
Awesome.
It doesn't really leave anyone out.
It's awesome.
Here we are.
All right, this was the first futsal court you did, right?
Absolutely. 2015. I think it opened September of 2015. Seems like it was yesterday.
Yeah. Use this court, obviously, and the park has had a bit of a transformation too, with some equipment, and it seems like a lot more activity is being the park. This has created a lot more activity for the park usage and that, and see more families out here, which is great.
Absolutely. That was the whole goal. And I think, with the new playgrounds, just you can see the grass is being kept healthy, and these mini pitch futsal courts are here. I feel like, you come here in the evening time, you see this park gets full, gets packed. Yeah. And that was the whole goal, be able to transform this park to a place where families are welcome.
That's right. Appreciate you,
Mayor. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Cut.